Hi, I'm Christina Bauman.
I'm Lauren Fawcett.
And I'm Maggie Kane.
And welcome back to Stead Stories.
Each week, this podcast will give you the 411 on a topic in Homestead's community.
This week, we're going to give you the 411 on AP testing.
But first, pop culture.
Well, so first we're talking about Coachella. Thoughts, guys?
The outfits were not good.
Kelsey Anderson, she won The Bachelor last year. Her outfit, I loved it so much. It was like, if I was going to Coachella, that would be what I would wear. I loved it.
I feel like I saw a ton of like layering, ton of belts, which which is fine. It's just not what I had expected Coachella to be. Like, I get it was like in Arizona, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, it's like in the desert and it's
Yeah.
100 degrees, so it's really hot.
I just don't get all the, I don't know. Layering was fine, I guess, but I was a little disappointed personally.
Maybe I just don't get fashion, because like, I did not think. I saw like maybe 5 that I thought were good. The rest were just...
What would you guys wear if you were going?
I don't know. I saw one girl and she was wearing like I was saying layers that weren't good, but she was wearing like a set and it was like a white set and it was kind of sheer and I kind of liked that. Like that was cute. So I didn't bother that.
I don't know if this is a hot take, but I feel like something more simple looks better. Like, not like a basic white tank top or something, but just like not layering. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel
And
like
one
sometimes
belt.
they go
Yeah,
a little,
one belt, not one.
they go a little wild with.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There's no one I was like, oh my gosh, I really want to see them.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know if Coachella's really my thing. I feel like,
Especially if it was in the desert, like that's really hot.
and they're in a crowd. Oh my
I just don't
gosh.
know. Like,
Did
I'm
you-
really bad at drinking water, so like I feel like I wouldn't be able to like.
Did you see that? I saw this one guy, there's like apparently people that camp out at Coachella, and so he had like a tent and he had like full on like he had like a rug on the floor and he had like all this decor and he
crazy.
put more thought into his tent for 2 days at Coachella than I've ever put into like my room like ever.
Oh, same.
And it was phenomenal.
I
for a
don't
tent.
know how people have so much faith in humanity. Like, how do you think your stuff isn't gonna get stolen when you camp out? Like, there's
I
not
never
like a
thought
lock
about
or
it
a
that way.
door.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Like, all your stuff is just there. Your car is open. Like, what?
I saw a TikTok, and it was like lines for the showers or something.
Oh.
And I was like, that is such a, like, I didn't think about that. Like, if you're camping out there,
And you're in the
that's
desert.
gross. And you're sweating all day, like, what's the point?
Lauren, you want to take it away with sports?
Sure, so,
Yeah.
Are you an avid sports watcher, Addie?
Well, I can't say I am, but I did watch a little bit of the WNBA draft, just like the first round.
I always think it's fun to watch the NFL draft. With this
Oh
football
yeah.
player, like, you
Yeah.
know, but it's also fun to, like, see who, like, if you see someone who's picked for a team, then you get to see them, like, play the next year, like, they're, like, out when you're just cool.
Yeah, and it's in Green Bay this year.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize that. That's cool.
Yeah, hometown connection. I saw this really cool video that apparently, like, they have all these, like, machines in backstage of the NFL draft, and they have, like seconds to print because you know how they hold up the jerseys?
Oh,
They only have
oh
a
my
couple
gosh.
seconds to print the last name. They have all these jerseys of all the teams lined up, and so they have to like print the last name really fast, and then they like bring it out on stage so they can hold it up with a hat. It was
I
such a
don't,
cool
like-
process, and I've never even thought about that.
Me
Like,
neither. I guess that's crazy.
I only know how the baseball draft works because I've had friends that have gone through that. But you do have to enter yourself into the draft. And I don't know about football, but for baseball, you have certain levels of eligibility, whether you're at a community college or like a state college, and then there's like different requirements for what year you're in. So you do have to enter yourself. I don't know how it works for football, but like maybe you enter yourself, but you know you haven't been like being looked at, so you're not really expecting anything. So maybe it's something like that, but I don't know how it works for football.
Look at you. Wow.
Yes.
Thank you, Christina.
Of course. Shout out Chinooks, where I get all my information.
And then Masters. And then I watched like the last game, like the playoff game.
I watched the ceremony with the.
Oh, with the jacket. It was cool though because he was like the Grand Slam winner, so like he had to win a bunch of other tournaments too in order to like get the Grand Slam. And I think the last one was like Tiger Woods, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. They have the same thing in tennis, and I was like, whoa, I actually understand what's going on.
My mom actually actually said that.
It's in tennis too.
Shout out to my mom, she knew that.
Alright, so I think we've had enough of pop culture. Now, let's get into the 411 on everybody's favorite topic, AP testing. So AP testing begins May 5th. I hope you all have, not saying that I have, but I hope you all have been studying, hopefully.
For sure.
Yeah, we haven't been studying. Or maybe, have you guys?
Well,
I say a little.
I mean, we can a few things here or there.
Yeah.
But let's hope that people have at least cracked open their notes and looked at it, but it's okay. If you're not, I mean, there's definitely some people that I know that are just gonna go to the test and just wing it, which is fine.
That's kind of psychotic in my opinion.
Which is
you're
crazy
paying
because you're paying, but
$90 to wing it?
I get it. If you get a good grade on the test, baby.
Sorry, puzzle, but I might do that for Lang.
Yeah,
I'll
okay,
just
I feel
wing
like Lang is one that you really can wing it, because there's,
What do you
how do you
study?
study? Although I haven't gone to a boost session yet, so
Me
I think I
neither.
will go. Miss Posel, if you're listening to this, I promise I'll be there. I just haven't made my way there yet.
So I took AP, or a push, so AP US History with Schuler. It's a fun class. I recommend taking it if you are debating. It's a good class. And then I took AP Micro Econ. Very hard class, but it's worth it, I think.
That's a hot take.
I actually liked it. Like, it's good information. It's just, it's hard. The tests are hard.
I took AP Calculus BC, AP Government, and then AP Lang Comp, and I'm taking the test for all of them. So
Oh yeah, I'm taking
woo.
tests for all of them.
Yeah, can't wait.
I'm taking also AP Calc, BC, AP Lang, and then AP Chem. Also taking all 3 tests. Wait.
So excited.
Although I feel like, so we have like 2 and 3, I feel like that's somewhat manageable. Like
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
like, we're not gonna be drowning, but I'm also not looking forward to it.
It's not like 5.
Yeah.
6.
Shout out to the people who do that, because
Shout out to Sasha, who did that.
yeah, wait, you're right.
That's crazy.
So,
I feel like maybe this is a hot take, but I like to go to boost sessions just because, like, I don't know, like for a push, I know that there's like practice tests, and I think I definitely need that because I don't want to walk in and have to do like a 3-hour long test. Like that's just, I can't do that. So I need to like prepare myself. But maybe that's a hot take. That might be hot.
yeah. Actually, I did take a push last year, and I feel like it almost worked the opposite for me.
Really?
Because I went to the boost sessions like, yes, I got this. I was doing so well, and I don't need to study. Like, study for a push, what? That's crazy. And then I was like getting a 5 on the practice test, and I didn't get a 5 on the real test. So,
Oh
a
my
push like
goodness.
scared me from boost sessions, but this year I actually need to go, especially math. You'll catch me. And okay, if anyone else is in Calc BC, show up to the boost sessions because I am the only one there, and it's so awkward. So please save me and come to boost sessions.
I haven't gone to any boost sessions for any of my classes.
Yeah, she's the problem. This is why I'm alone because she doesn't show up.
I just always have practice and I'm busy and I can't go. And
Okay.
I don't know. When I study, I make like 1-pagers and then I just.
Oh, that's smart.
For calc, I'm in calc workshop, so that's why I don't really
Yeah.
feel like going to boost sessions.
That's valid.
I'm just gonna wing it for calc because I have calc workshop, so like
That's valid.
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
AP Chem, however, I really need to get on that. Oh my
I
gosh.
think the 1 page is actually a good idea because I kind of did that for a push. Like, it's hard to do that for micro because micro is like graphs, which actually boost sessions I think are really helpful for micro because I don't know, like I don't want to have to like. I mean, you could go over your notes, but like having the graphs there and like extra like questions there, that's helpful. But for like a push, the 1 pages is actually a really good idea.
Do you guys have any hot takes on AP testing? I do. I would like to
Okay,
share.
go
Okay.
first.
So I think that, you know how you take your test in May, and you study really hard, and you're super into it, and then once you're done, it's like, phew, don't have to worry about that anymore until it's like, what, July 4th or 5th?
Like, yeah.
Dead set in the middle of the summer, all of a sudden, it's like that dread, like, oh my gosh, my scores are coming out. And then it just, honestly, it ruins the whole month, because I'm either thinking about, oh, no, like, they're coming out, like, what should I do? And then you're like, okay, well, should I check it? Should I not? Should I? And then it's all that worrying, and then you finally do check it, and then, at least for me, you're disappointed, because you didn't get a 5, so, because I didn't study. But that's probably why,
Okay,
so
well.
that's my bad. But yeah, in my opinion, AP AP Classroom, if you're listening to me, which obviously I hope you are, have us send the scores out. I don't even care if it's next school year. Just don't send them out in the summer.
Yeah.
Because I don't need that energy in the summer. I just don't want to think about school in the summer.
That's so true.
So that's my hot
I
take.
agree with that. You can go ahead.
Okay, I know this is something that AP or College Board can't really change because I know our school does scheduling different because we do trimesters. But I so wish AP testing was just right after second trimester
same.
because why am I given like a 3-month break and then I have to just relearn all this stuff and take a test on it? Like, no, do it when it's all fresh in my brain. Like,
Yeah.
it's so stupid.
That's so true. I agree
And then we
with
can get our scores at the end of the school year before summer
Yes,
starts.
exactly.
Perfect.
And going off of that, why are micro and gov one trimester? That's
Oh, yeah.
insane. Like two of the
It's a
hardest
lot.
ones, and they're like, okay, we're only giving you like what is it,
Yeah.
90 days or
Mhm.
not even?
And it also sucks because, at least for me, like micro, like we had one unit that was split up because of the break, which I get. Like you can't do it all in like the first however many weeks of that trimester. Like I understand, but like I don't know, that was hard having that long break and then like having to go back to it and still having to take a test like that same week.
Yeah. It's 90 days of torture.
Yeah, and there's snow days, like so you get
Right.
behind and stuff too, and then it's like, and I feel like what 3 or 4 this year,
Yeah.
I think, or
Second
something.
try is always the shortest.
Yeah.
And that's when they decide.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I actually do have a hot take, and my hot take is like the workbooks. Like I know some teachers at least are like, oh buy it, like you should, but I don't think they're all like often. Like I don't know if there's like science ones or math ones that like I haven't taken the AP, but like I know for social studies ones like those workbooks, I just like some people buy them. I'm like, oh, no, it's the money. They're like $40, and now
Really?
yeah, or maybe not 40, but they're expensive.
Yeah. I heard that there's some in the library that you can check
Oh
out.
really? I didn't
So you
know.
don't have to buy them. But I feel like for
You can go get workbooks at the
Yeah.
library.
I might have to do that for gov. But I think for math we get like our own like it's just practice
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah.
Like the workshop
Yeah,
one.
that's nice.
Which I feel like is if I were to actually do it, it would be helpful. So I will start doing it. But
Alright.
And to finish up the podcast, we have another countdown for you all. There are officially 30 days until AP tests are done, not started,
Yes.
and they are done. So,
30 days of torture.
Yeah.
And then we're free.
and then it'll be end of the school year. So,
Yes. Once we're done with
basically.
Once we're done with APs, like I feel like there's nothing left. We're good to
Yeah, 'cause let's be real, we don't do anything with third try.
Yeah.
Besides yearbook. Buy your
Yes.
yearbooks.
Oh,
Look for
yeah.
yearbooks.
Absolutely. Also, yearbook signing party. Get hyped.
Yes. Get excited. We'll be there.
Gonna be better than last year.
Oh, for sure. Okay, well, Homestead, thanks for listening to another episode of Stead Stories, and good luck on your AP exams.